All right. Stress and anxiety.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so I was telling everyone that we're talking about stress, anxiety, how it can affect your hair. Um, just trying to create hobbies to keep you calm and things like that. So what do you think, Jen? So let's start off with
Well, let's start off with
today.
giving thanks and
Yes,
praises to the Most High, the
yes,
Creator, the universe,
yes,
God Almighty, giving us
yes.
grace. Give us grace. Give us the patience and understanding for all the things that we may all be going through,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is, and knowing that He is the strength that's going to see us through.
Yes,
Right? Let's start off with that because that's my father, my everything. He keeps me grounded,
yes,
even when you feel like the ground is not underneath you. So let's start off with
yes.
that, okay? And for those, we just respect everybody of what they're in, but God is my creator, my father, my everything. Okay? That's the disclaimer. No, let's start off with that. Now,
Jen
and we all are
and
going
I
through
was
things.
talking this morning, so we can start with that conversation.
Yeah, so just
Not so much deep into it, but
no,
yeah.
no details, but more so just not being pessimistic or negative in regards to what we already can see what's going on with the world, with everything that might be affecting someone in a negative way. Um, we're not talking about the positive things. We're talking about the things that are causing distraction in our minds. And for me, yesterday I had time off on MLK Day to do some things, but my spirit was like, yeah, no, I didn't feel like it. I felt like more of it was like a depressed mode. I wasn't depressed, but that is a little form of depression when you feel like you got to do some things, but your body is saying, no, not today, because I got so much racing in my mind. So I did a lot more writing yesterday. Maybe I wrote down a few little things that I would like to attempt to do
Hmm.
because I know it got to get done, but it didn't get done yesterday. And I had the time to do it.
Yeah.
But I am taking accountability and I am being forthcoming that yes, my spirits are low, my vibrations are feeling a little affected, but I'm staying fast into God, knowing that these are just some challenges that I have to stay positive. And what are those things that's going to help me get through it so that I can still get those things done because it has to get done, right? So yeah. So and then also my daughter, as she just turned 10, she's going through her little changes. We ain't got the period yet, but I feel all the emotions and stuff. So when I'm talking to her about certain things, the baby is like acting like an adult. So I said, oh, there's only one parent in this house that's with you that you're gonna have to figure out how do we control these angers. And Kendall has anxiety. I know she naturally has. She's very worrisome and she's always in her head. And that baby said something was boiling inside. I said, "Ooh, that's anger." Um, okay, we can have these feelings, but how do we help even grown people have issues keeping their little bubbly whatever's inside at bay? So I said, oh, we're gonna have to learn some different techniques. We're gonna have to either breathe through it or uh, think of happy thoughts so that whatever's brewing inside can be brought down to relaxation. Because I'm like, girl, what? You a kid? Like, you get what I'm saying? So kids going through it, imagine adults. So
Hmm.
for me, I'm all about therapy. So I already said, yeah, we're gonna go get some therapy so that we can get some other techniques and solutions from someone that knows how to guide you through that. That baby said, no, I don't need therapy. I said, we all need therapy. Adults, kids, everybody, dogs, animals, everybody needs therapy. So I feel like today is a good place to just talk about these things, that it's okay not to be okay, but then when you're aware of those things are not okay and you can't do it by yourself, it's okay to go seek help to make that better, whatever that looks like, right? And it's not going to happen overnight, but in time, with progress, tools, things that are going to get you to learn how to deal with them, then we'll be in a better place. So that's where I'm at. And I want to share that because we are all human. Outside, we might look perfect, but I'm perfectly imperfect. I am not perfect. And I'm very transparent. And I feel like there's people that's just like me that may not be able to be transparent, but just know you're not alone. And we want to talk about that. And it can affect your whole body, your health, your hair, everything. So this is something I shared with my business partner that I said, you know what, let's just go on and let's just talk about where we are, what we feeling, because I wasn't feeling so good yesterday. I wasn't.
The one thing I've learned how to do is to take negative into positive. Because I used to overthink things. You know, I used to overthink things, and I don't know if that is a form of anxiety. I can't tell you what anxiety feel like, but I know I used to overthink things and think about things that haven't even happened yet.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I had to learn how to do is live one day at a time.
Yes, for sure. Excuse me.
Another thing is I had to learn how to remain calm and easy. I know it's not always easy to do that because we're human and we do have feelings and emotions. But the one thing I learned is when I'm overthinking and then I start thinking negative and just worrying about things that's just haven't happened yet, I just turn it off. I just say, hey, think positive. Um, go into my hobbies of things that I like to do. And that was before I even started making candles and gardening. I will always watch something funny. It takes my mind off of whatever I was thinking about. So I always turn to laughter. Of course, praying, but laughter. Praying first, then go to laughter.
Yeah.
And then just start thinking positive. You know, those are some things that Patricia, has done and experienced in the past till now when I do see things on TV or I have seen things, I just kind of like go into my hobbies. Like yesterday, not really thinking about what happened on yesterday, but I had a great weekend at the farmers market.
Amen.
So I made about 30-some candles yesterday. So I had to replace the candles that I sold. And that gave me time to take my mind off of what happened yesterday, you
Absolutely.
know.
Yeah, for sure.
And we should have been celebrating MLK Day. Here in Florida, it was so gloomy and rainy and in my neighborhood. So
And
in my
cold.
area, I know everywhere, and it was cool. It wasn't like up north, you know,
No.
they are
Not
experiencing
complaining.
yes,
But
they are
yes.
experiencing some Arctic
Extreme
breeze,
cold
freeze and
weather.
stuff like
Oh
that,
yeah.
where it's snowing in Houston,
Black ice, all
New
kind of stuff.
Orleans, and
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, Georgia is experiencing some snow. My mom was saying that they was gonna get some snow, and she's in um Tifton, you know. So I was like, wow, you know. So you know, so I said, well, today is a good day. Let me just work on the things that I need to work on.
Right.
And go from there, you know. So we have to turn it on, guys. We have to figure out some things, you know,
Turn on the
yoga.
positivity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
turn on a positive. Yoga,
Tai
meditation.
Chi, meditation, writing,
Yeah,
journaling, breathing
journaling.
techniques. I
Yes.
remember when Pat and I and a few other people would go online with my brother and he would teach us proper
I
breathing
missed that.
techniques. So I'm going to challenge my brother to get these things back rolling, because the things that he does really, really helps
Yeah.
to decrease the stress and anxiety that we're all going
Yes.
through, right? So, yeah, these are
And
things that will also, huh? Yeah,
Jen, I still practice what he was teaching
that's
us
amazing.
in breathing.
It's very helpful.
Um, yeah, every now and then I will hold my breath, and release. Yeah, Dr. Max really need to start back so we can, because the breathing techniques really help.
It did. It
Um,
really did. Yeah.
yeah, so I
We're going to
really
need
enjoy
to
that.
do those things more so than ever, because for some, it may not be challenging, but for those that are going through the challenge that started from last year that's trickling into this year, we're going to have to do some things that's going to allow us to sustain what we know as fighters, because we fighters, right? We know how to survive. And those
Yes,
that don't, you're going to have to learn some survival techniques,
yes,
right? And be
yes,
open to that, because this this is it's like a 360. Things, this, it didn't happen. It's not like it never happened before. You might not have experienced it because it wasn't in your era, or you were too young to know. But believe me, between me and Patricia, we done been through some things, and so we know when it's time for survival mode. And
yeah,
so we're not going to be intimidated or pushed by the outside noises, because we know that, oh, okay, this feels familiar, but it's yet still different. But I've been here before. So, okay, I'm going to go back to what I know that's going to allow me to sustain and make it through, so that you could level up. Sometimes we out here doing certain things and not realizing, if I'm not documenting, okay, I spent this, why my money looking crazy? You
yeah,
didn't realize these, this, and this. If you might have modified that, you wouldn't be like, my finances looking crazy. So that's just an
yeah,
example. And I'm not saying everybody's going through it, but for those that are, we have to learn how to pivot. We have to learn how to figure out what we used to do versus what we've been doing, because what we've been doing might have been a little extra, and maybe you don't need the extra. Maybe you live with what you have. Be okay with what you have until that extra can come back again and it's comfortable, and it'll make you feel like,
yeah,
golly, I got this bill to pay, and you got anxiety in your chest. I don't know how it's gonna get paid. Me, I'd be like, you're gonna get paid when I get paid, because if I don't have it, I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm not going to stress myself, because if I had it, you would have had it, because I don't like to not pay my bills. That's just who I am. But
yeah.
I had to learn, because Pat be like, you get it when I got it. Because if I ain't got it, I'm not gonna go stress myself out, hair falling
I
out.
mean,
You
what
got
what do you want me to
ulcers in your
do? Go
stomach,
how am I
you
gonna?
high blood pressure, all kind of different
Yeah,
stuff. Now I'm not going to do it, because if you can't control something, you got to give it to God and let Him fix it, and then let Him fix it. Because we say, I gave it to Him, and then you taking it back, so then you didn't give it to Him to fix. Because here we are, you trying to fix it.
yeah,
So I've learned I'm not, and I will not. So I pray that you guys take these little words, because I felt like it was just something to share. We going through it as well. We might
yeah,
mask it well, but we don't sit in it, and we're not going to sit in it, because we are survivors.
yeah,
We had to go through some things, even with MLK Day. When you look back to all of those things, how our fathers and forefathers, what they had to go through. Think about you today going through what they went through to pave the way for
mm,
us today. Okay, are you a warrior, or are you the person that was in the house cooking? Because I'm trying to tell you, they had to endure some things. So just know, it's just a moment, and this too shall pass.
yeah. And the one thing I have done this month, I have been fasting and praying
Yeah,
with the church I Rock City. I just joined a church. I love Pastor Mike and his
nice.
brother McClory. And the one thing I've been fasting on is staying away from sweets, and I've been cooking. My
Yeah,
fasting is
awesome.
not eating out. So
Yeah,
it's been working.
yes.
The only thing I do is go to Herbalife and get my shake.
Okay.
But I go to Fly Epic Nutrition. and I get my shake. I go there to network.
Mm-hmm.
I go there to talk with other business owners. It's just a little community that we talk about things,
It's a
and we
nice
learn
support
from each
group,
other.
right? Great support group. Yes,
Yes, and we learn from each other. Or it's some things that you didn't know, and you could be like, I need to do the research on that. So
absolutely.
that, but um, me and Fitz, we have been cooking at home, and that is my fasting and praying,
That's
and it
awesome.
has been
That's
working.
good.
Um, because we have to learn how to survive, like you said, So for us with no kids, we quick to go out and eat. I know I
Mm-hmm.
am. I'm quick to go out and eat. Um, you know, I'll say, oh well, let me just grab some Chick-fil-A or something, and keep it moving because I don't have a kid to feed. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, that's what I've been doing. We've been
Yeah,
cooking, fasting, and praying, and I have been staying away from the sweets. So,
that's awesome.
um, and it gives you clarity, So yeah, we, you just have to
Oh,
change some things, guys.
I have a client at the door, so I just
Go
wanted
ahead,
to.
go
Okay,
ahead.
all right.
Um, we do have to change some things, and make it better for our household, because us who are holding it down for the family, we just have to change some things, We can't spend the same amount of money we were spending. We have to budget. We have to write down our bills, and we have to change some things. So Jen and I just came live to because it was a conversation that she and I had earlier before we came, got on live. And we just wanted to share with you guys about anxiety and stress and how it could affect your body and your hair loss. So just remember H2 Grow have products that can help manage and maintain your healthy hair. And for those who are losing hair or stressing, you can reach out to us on our website, www. No, www.com. I'm sorry, www.h2growth.com.
www.h2growinc,
H2growth.com. Inc.
h2growinc.com.
Yes. Listen, I'm so sorry. H2growinc.com,
There
put
you
it that way.
go.
And
h2growinc.com.
and book a consultation or a discovery call, if you have some issues with hair loss or you just have some questions about maintaining your healthy hair.
Hair, absolutely.
And
Could I add one more thing? I'm actually doing a wellness event in Fort Lauderdale, February 1st. So I will be there doing some hair and scalp analysis conversations. I'll have our H2 Grow candles. I'll have some samples and things of that nature. So come out and join us. I will post where that location will be. It'll be at Diamonds Fitness in Fort Lauderdale off of 7th Avenue, but I'll
okay.
give more details before the end of the week. But come join us.
Yeah.
There's going to be an acupuncture there. There is going to be Dr. Ivy and my fitness trainer. She's utilizing her location to provide this experience so that we can get more education on health, wealth, our hair, our bodies, our mind, and our spirits.
Yes.
So hopefully you guys can join us. So yeah,
And remember, guys, we still have our raffle going on. You can receive these amazing
right. And then they could
products.
also pay for the raffle at that time too, because that's the giveaway. We're not
Yeah.
doing it until what, February 14th,
Yes.
Valentine's Day. Okay.
Yes.
So
So
it's
we have our
$10 for the raffle.
strengthen. Yes,
Yeah.
we have our strengthening system candles in our finish line, and we also have a laser cap um, products worth over $2,000. So the tickets are $10. You could go to our website, h2growinc.com, and purchase your ticket. $10 only, guys, for
Yeah,
these amazing products.
exactly. So we thank you guys for those that support us, for those that are following us. We are also on YouTube, Etsy Marketplace, Walmart Marketplace. Um, yeah, if you want to try out some of our products, we have some things for the winter as well. So we will touch bases and talk about all of those things.
Mhm.
The other day, I used our Edge Control. It's free of chemicals, it's dye free, paraben free, all of the things that we try to stay away from, chemical free. Um, and our anti itch growth oil is a great cocktail oil to add into your conditioners or into your serums. So please, please, please. Come and check us out. So thanks again. I hope this was helpful. We feel like mental health is a part of what we
Yes,
focus on in regards to why certain things are happening to your body and why your hair is falling out. It's also connected. It's all connected. So we felt like
yes,
today was the day to talk about that. All right.
yes.
So we appreciate you all. Wishing you a wonderful day. Stay warm for those that are in severe cold. And for us Floridians, it's only a little snap. It ain't going to last that long. Okay. Get your jackets, your sweatshirts, and all of that, and do what you got to do. But we appreciate you. So, what do we say? Be patient, stay
Stay consistent.
consistent. All right. Till next time, you guys. Have an amazing day. Be blessed.